Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Rebecca Lockhart's 500 subscriber hop. This is super exciting. I am scraplifting this particular layout of hers and I really love it. I think it's something she did for Mixed Media Frenzy, and it may be a lift that she did of someone else. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do really love it and I loved her take on it, so I am going to go ahead and scraplift it. So congratulations to you, Rebecca. That's so awesome that you've hit 500 subscribers, and I believe your channel is going to grow like crazy right now, just because you've been putting so much into it. And I'm just super excited for you because I know exactly how this feels since we just did our 1,000 subscriber hop for me. So I really enjoyed that, and I know you're going to love this hop. So Rebecca has so many awesome things on her channel, and she's working really hard to grow her channel and give you guys some really great content. So go and check her out. And she is doing a lot of mixed media and lots of layering, so she's got lots of great tips and tricks for you. I would highly encourage you to check out her channel. So I am using some mixed media today. I do have a gessoed piece of paper. Let's see here. I take that back. It is not gessoed. Nope, it's not gessoed. um, and I am using, let's see here, maybe it is gessoed. No, it's not gessoed. So I'm going to go back and forth on whether it is or not. But anyway, no, it's not gessoed, and it is a piece of American Crafts, just plain old cardstock. But their cardstock that I use sometimes, or this particular one batch that I got, it kind of has like a coating on it. So it's not the marshmallow paper that's from Basil, but it has a coating on it so things don't like soak in super quick and allows you to move things around pretty quickly. It's not my go-to product, but I happened to purchase it thinking it was just plain old white cardstock, and which I believe it is actually just plain white cardstock, but it just has a different feel to it than some of the other cardstocks out there, so I thought I'd give it a try and see how it responded to some mixed media and some water. So I am going in with some Distress Oxide. I am using cracked pistachio, I think it's twisted citron, I think, and salty ocean. And then I have some Shimmers products in the darker color is Oaky Bear Blue, and that's an Inklings, and the lighter color, that's kind of periwinkle, is a Creamies, and it's called Sky's the Limit. Now I only have these two plus one more, which is purple, and it's like, I think it's called Plum Crazy in Shimmers, and I really like them, and I think I need to purchase a few more just because they are such awesome products. And I really like how I'm getting a watery effect here, and I'm just kind of playing with it, trying to feel it out and see how I want it to look. Now I decide that I'm going to let it dry and then give it a go again to add more layers on it. And this is not how it's going to look in the end in the slightest. Things take a turn. I am using this photo of my husband and myself. It looks like I'm also going in with some, I'm not sure what color that is. It might be, yeah, I'm not sure. I can't even say. Anyway, I added a little bit of pinks, and then I added that kind of grayish blue to it, just to kind of give different feels. So the photo that I'm using is of my husband and myself, and we are standing on the top of a mountain in Kauai, and you can see the ocean behind us on one side and the mountains behind us on the other side, so there are greens. So I had this other piece of paper that I had started on, and that just has tons of splatter on it, and I didn't really like how it looked. I wasn't really thrilled with the end result right there. So the piece that I started at the beginning of the video was my second go around. So I'm leaving a lot of this footage in so that you can kind of see the difference between the products. The first one that was in the video, I kind of told you what those products are. Now I'm going to spray a little bit of Heidi Swap Color Shine in Ocean on it and let it have a drippy feel to it, which I like. And that is what it looks like right there. Now I am actually just spraying it, giving it some more moisture, and then I'm going in with some dilutions. And I really wanted some bold colors, so I kind of really just changed what I was going with. So, yep, sometimes it's a process, sometimes things change. Now I added a little bit of green there, adding some, when it mixes with the blue, it gives a more teal look, but it was a little bit too green, so I went in and sopped up some of that. I'm just letting things kind of flow around, and I'm using the water to guide it. So when I sprayed it at the beginning there, I was spraying the area that I want the water to flow in, and the water won't really go too far outside of those lines, or the ink won't go too far out of the water lines. Um, so, you don't want to spray your whole paper if you're trying to keep it into a certain area, but you just spray the area that you want the ink to move around in. And so that's what I'm doing here. And I wasn't crazy about the pink. Yeah, I don't know why I added that. It's actually kind of a purple color, but I'm going to go over it again to kind of cover up that pinkish purple look. And then that is what it looks like when it's dry, and I really like it. So I'm going to splatter that with some white, and that's just white acrylic paint that's been watered down, and I'm using a fan brush. I really like how the fan brush gives a very small drop look. Now sometimes you do want the big drippy look, but in this case I just wanted a small drop look. And then I am adding some blue splatter from the dilutions that I already used. And this is like a greenish color that I'm using. It's kind of like a greenish gold. And then adding some black. So I'm just giving lots of splatter, and I like how that looks. And then I want to lighten it up again. So I'm adding some more white splatter because I kind of got a little bit dark and heavy-handed. And then I move on to doing some hearts. Now I had thought about doing some different shapes, and you can see there's a wave there kind of at the top of my paper towel, but I didn't really like how it looked, and it's not mixed media, it's just a printed piece of paper. Not that it had to be mixed media, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go with mixed media, and I'm just going to keep working on it. And so I had a piece of watercolor paper left over from something, and so I creased it in half and cut out a heart, and you can actually see the crease in it, but you're not going to notice that once it's all done. And so I am just brushing on some blue, some purple, and then a little bit of green. And I'm going in with a very dry brush to add those the purple and the green. The blue, I have a little bit more of a wet brush so that I can get greater coverage. And then I kind of dry my brush off and just tap it in there. If you start off the side of the image, like start on the paper towel and then brush it in, you don't get any sharp lines or anything like, or brush lines. And then I did go through and I made sketchy lines around the outside with a black Sharpie that you see sitting to the right hand side there. And then I decided, you know what, I want to distress these. So you don't see a lot of the black line as I distress it, but I do go back and add those in again because I do like the way that it looks. So I'm just adding lots and lots of texture and lots of color. And I don't have full coverage on that heart. You can see some white little open areas on the right hand side, and that's totally okay. That's pretty normal with mixed media. And then I have these two other small hearts that I had already done. So that large heart was just kind of made so that it would match these other two hearts. And I like how those look. Those ones I had to add the texture to as well, just because I didn't have that done when I had made them originally. So adding those sketchy lines around the outside, I like how that looks. And I did add sketchy lines around the entire layout, so that makes me pretty happy. I also bordered the entire layout in black, and I do that frequently, especially with mixed media, because I like to tape my mixed media paper down to a foam core board that is covered in packing tape to provide a moisture barrier. And sometimes when you pull the tape up, it can tear the paper, or the mixed media didn't go all the way underneath the tape, which is totally fine and expected. So I'm popping that small heart up onto foam, and going to glue that down. And as we know, you have to use a liquid glue over mixed media for the most part, because the ATG does not really want to stick. So I have these beautiful acrylic pieces. These are from Redefined Creative, and I just love these. They are gorgeous, and I thought they would work perfectly. And I'm just trying to figure out a spot to put them, but it's not showing up super clearly underneath the photo. And even in real life, I know sometimes on camera things get lost, but even in real life, it's not showing up and as boldly as I would like. So I thought if I go and add some white acrylic to the back side, maybe it would show up just a bit more. So that's what I am doing there. And then I decide, look, if I put it over on the left-hand side, you can see it really great, and I really like how that looks. So I have kind of the diagonal going from the right to the left, which normally my diagonals typically go the other direction. I'm not sure why, but that's normally how it works out. Um, while I hold that down and glue these other pieces, let me just tell you that there are a lot of other ladies that are playing along for Rebecca's 500 subscriber hop, and I really highly encourage you to go and check her out. She's got lots of great stuff on her channel, and check out all of the other people that are playing along as well, because they have lots of great stuff, and they're going to have amazing lifts of her layouts. So you'll get not just her take on the layout when they show it on the screen, but you will see their take on her layout. So that's kind of exciting, a lot of fun, and you can get a lot of inspiration that way. So again, Rebecca is amazing, and so I really highly encourage you to check her out. I'm just going to make a note underneath my title here. I'm very lightly putting in some lines so I can get that somewhat straight. And then my note just says the view from Waialeale, I'm not sure how you say it, Scenic Peak is incredible, and we had such a great time exploring and admiring the views from the mountains on Kauai. And that was in October of 2019, and that's pretty much going to do it. The close-ups are coming up here in just a few moments. Rebecca, congratulations on your 500 subscribers. I know you're super excited, and your channel is just going to boom from here. So here come the close-ups, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.